Hey, what is up everybody? It's Harrison Marin, the Millennial Entrepreneur, and today I want to talk to you guys about when is the best time to start a business. There are plenty of times to start a business. I personally am a huge fan of right now. Finish this video and go start your business if that's really what you want to do. Before you start your business, you have to think about what the business is going to entail. So if you have a digital business, starting an online website and driving traffic there and starting to sell products online is a good thing that you could do while you have a 9-to-5 job, and I highly recommend doing that. It's the easiest way to add additional passive income for whatever you're doing. That might even very well turn into a full-time job, but if you're looking to start a business, that's usually the easiest way for people to do it. If you're an electrician or you're a skilled trade, starting a side hustle where you're doing side work for people and keeping track of those individuals is going to tremendously help your ability to not only stay in front of people, but supplement your income to the point where you might get so busy you need to quit your job. And that might sound a little crazy because you're losing your security, but I promise you starting your own business is the best thing in the world when you do it. If you're gonna take the leap of faith like I did and just quit your job completely and go out and start your own business, I highly recommend putting some money in the bank. I say at least 3 to 6 months if you don't have any customers lined up. If you have a couple customers lined up, the transition could be a little easier. Figure out what your bare minimum living expenses are. It doesn't really matter what they are to me. However, you need to make sure that you have X amount of months worth of savings on your bare minimum. I mean, eating peanut butter and jelly sandwiches every day until you have some income coming in. I say this because so many times people think, oh, I'm going to start a business, and they burn all their money that they have. You have to live super frugally until you have money coming in at a regular basis. Another thing that you have to think about is what kind of business structure you're going to have. Is it going to be a subscription-based model, or is it going to be a pay-on-service model where you're getting paid every single time you provide a service? Something like an electrician. However, what I do, I have a monthly reoccurring every single month, which makes my life a little easier and it helps supplement my income. The other thing that you should figure out when starting a business is what's going on in your life. If you have a wife and you have kids, starting a business may very well not be the best option if the kids are young and they need a lot of attention. If you're a single guy or you have a girlfriend or you really don't have any commitments on a regular basis, I would highly recommend then starting a business and taking that leap of faith. Make sure you have a spouse that's really supportive of what you're doing, because if you don't, it's going to make your life a million times more difficult, because they're not going to get the attention that they want and they're never going to understand what you're doing because it just doesn't make sense to them. Lastly, figure out your best connections. And this is the most important thing when you're starting a business. Start to figure out who is a good connection for you and who's not a good connection for you. Figure out who and what is going to be able to provide you with information for your business. If it's an accountant to learn how to run your money, that's a super important thing to have. Making sure you go to your accountant and making sure you know how money is going to flow through and how you're going to get paid and how the business is going to make money is a really, really important step that always goes overlooked every single time somebody is thinking about starting a business. The other thing is start to find resources that can help you grow your business. And when I say resources, I mean people that are either on YouTube, individuals that can help you spread the word out if you're providing a service directly for somebody, anything like that where you're going to find evangelists that are going to go help you grow your business. I have a bunch and they take time to build. Business networking is another really easy way to find people that are going to be evangelists. You have to go help them first, and in turn, they're going to help you back. Those people are going to help you take your business to the next level. You also might think to yourself, hey, I've never done this before. Maybe I'm not that good at doing things on my own when I first start. Maybe I need a business coach or a business plan when it starts out. I love business plans. They're super useful in that case because now you can schedule and lay out every single thing you're going to need in your business, and when you do that, you no longer have to struggle and you no longer have to worry about what's going to happen where. It's just going to happen according to your business plan or your playbook. This makes life a lot easier, writing it out and saying, hey, this is going to happen, then this is going to happen, and then this is going to happen. Bringing that playbook back to the person that runs your finances, your accountant, is going to be super important because now they're going to say, hey, by the way, you have a gap here or a gap here. My last tip when you're starting a business is find somebody that has a business and interview them. And not just one person, go find a couple people, both successful and non-successful. I promise you, and I know that sounds counterintuitive, but non-successful people are going to tell you exactly what they did wrong, so you don't go back and mess it up. A lot of times people just think, you know what, I could wing this or I could wing that, and they try and they fail constantly because they didn't find out what other people did wrong. There's plenty of information on this channel on how to start a business and how to make it successful and all that kind of stuff, but definitely interview, and my sales training coaches actually talk about this. When you're going to start one of their franchises for sales training, you have to go interview a guy who failed in the business, because they're going to tell you exactly what they did wrong so you don't make that mistake. That ultimately is really the most gold that I could possibly give you when you're going to start a business, because there's so many different things, and you got to figure out where you're at in life, and you got to figure out where your accountant's going to help you out and who's going to help you out and different resources for you to go see to help you. But those are really, really key points to growing your business. I'm Harrison Barron, the Millennial Entrepreneur. I know this was a shorter video. I just wanted to make it. I hope everybody has a happy 4th of July. This is going up after the 4th of July, but I am recording it on the 4th of July for you guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. There's going to be a video here, and there's going to be a video here of my recommendation and YouTube's recommendation. And as always, please smash that subscribe button and share this with somebody who's actually thinking about starting a business. This is probably the best advice that most people could probably give them. See ya.